Happy Monday, everybody. Today's The Top 5 topic is how to add more veggies to your diet. So I think a lot of us need to start adding a little bit more vegetables to our diet, and today I'm going to share with you some really easy ways that you can do that. So number one would be to replace grain-based foods with vegetables. So it's pretty simple. What you're doing is you're getting rid of pastas and rices and things like that and replacing them with vegetables. For example, instead of making a fried rice with rice, you make a fried rice with cauliflower rice. And what you do, or how you do that, is you can either make the rice by grating cauliflower or chopping it up really finely in your food processor, or even chopping it up really finely with a knife if you don't have either of those other things, and then just using it the way that you would rice. You can also then use that same cauliflower rice to make pizza bases and things like that, and there are a few recipes out there to show you how to do that. Another way is to replace starchy spaghettis and pastas and things like that with vegetables. So you can julienne carrots. Something a bit more popular that most of you probably heard of is zucchini spaghetti. So you can julienne spaghetti, or you can spiralize it using a spiralizer and then use that in place of pasta. Or if you don't want to use any of that, you can just eat bolognese with a big bowl of spinach, or eat bolognese on top of a bowl of baked veggies or steamed veggies or something like that. So number two is eat vegetables for breakfast. So forget your toast and forget your cereal and all that kind of stuff, but start eating veggies for breakfast, and it is really quite easy. All you have to do is scramble up some eggs or poach some eggs and then eat them with leftover veggies from the night before, or saute some spinach or some kale, some mushrooms, some tomatoes and a little bit of coconut oil and eat that for breakfast. Another way is you can make up a big frittata, a big vegetable frittata, and portion that out, and then you can eat that throughout the week. And I will post my veggie quinoa frittata recipe below, which is great to do that as well. Number three would be to add veggies to your smoothies. So I know that potentially could be very disgusting, but if you have a good recipe, it will taste amazing. So my favourite veggie to add to my smoothies is simply spinach. So just a handful of spinach, fresh or frozen, chucked into your smoothie. Spinach has a pretty neutral taste, so especially when you have things like banana in there or mango or something, you can't really taste it at all, and it just gives you that hit of chlorophyll that you need. Other veggies that you can include, cucumber tastes really good in smoothies. It gives smoothies a really nice watermelon-y taste. Zucchini as well, and if you actually chop them up and freeze them before you add them to your smoothie, you can use it in place of ice, so it makes your smoothie a little bit thicker too. Number four would be just to eat veggies as snacks. So it's really simple, it's really straightforward. Cut up some carrots, some celery, some cucumber, some capsicum, and store it in a glass container in your fridge, and then eat it as a snack throughout the week with hummus or with pesto or whatever you want. It's really easy to do, really easily transportable, so snack on that instead of snacking on other junk. And the last tip would be to hide your veggies in other things. So there are quite a few recipes out there at the moment where you can sort of sneak a little vegetable or two in there that shouldn't be in there, and I've put some recipe links down below, but you've got things like sweet potato brownies, there's a chocolate zucchini cake that I found as well. I usually chuck in a handful of spinach into my hummus and do that. Chocolate avocado mousse, that one's really popular too. So you can hide veggies in almost anything. Carrot cake's a really popular one. You can make little carrot muffins as well. So sneak in veggies and hide in veggies into other foods. Grate some beetroot into some mince and make up some beef and beetroot mince patties that you can roll into meatballs or make burgers with. There are heaps of things you can do to add more veggies into your diet.